You ready for this?
Oh.
Okay, let's drink some wine. Hi everyone, we're the Wine Brothers. This is Paul Hinschberger over here.
That's me.
This is Bryan Hinschberger over here. And we're going to drink some awesome wines from the Veneto today. I absolutely adore this house. Go figure. I really like the wines that we bring into this country, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I really, really do love these wines. This is Redentore, which is related, and it's the second label almost of the De Stefani house that we bring in.
Okay.
So De Stefani, I kind of will give a little history on this. Alessandro De Stefani is the fourth generation winemaker. Their family began their estate in 1866. So if you do the math, you're going to think I'm wrong on the fourth generation thing, but no, just kind of they wait to have kids a little bit later. And Alessandro is the current generation, amazing man, super cool guy. They used to, all their original property was in Refrontolo, so the hills kind of Canigliano and Valdiviadne, in the most famous, hills of Prosecco country of Veneto. And then they moved their estate and their property, and they have also some nice holdings now down in the Piave, which is kind of to the southeast. So they're maybe a 20-minute drive from Venice. And it's just a beautiful kind of open plains, much more clay-rich soils where they're at there in the Piave. But the De Stefani house does amazing wines, lots of different Prosecco, a lot of different indigenous varietals. They play a lot with international varietals as well, which is kind of commonly seen in the northeast part of Italy, And so the Redentore line is Alessandro's kind of introductory second label that, price-wise is fantastic, really, really approachable. And he does a Pinot Grigio, a Merlot, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. So these are all, Pinot Grigio, or sourced and done in the same style as their house, which is very organic farming. During vinification, they don't use any sulfur additions. They just sulfur a little bit of bottling. Very clean, natural approach. They have these beautiful cement vat fermenters in their estate. And I love this Pinot Grigio. I'm talking, this is beautiful. It's so clean. It's so fresh. Talk to me, Paul. What do you got?
Well, there's a lot going on. I mean, sometimes Pinot Grigio can be kind of lackluster, I suppose. This has stone fruit, pears, kind of
floral tones too.
Floral, lazy. Yeah. It's kind of.
I find this Pinot Grigio has so much depth.
Yeah.
I love pouring this at events and pouring this for public tastings, and the response on this wine is always like, "Oh yeah, I like Pinot Grigio. I'll taste this." And they taste it, and it's like, well, that's an amazing Pinot Grigio. And I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think this is a beautiful restaurant glass pour wine. It has so much expression, great fruit, great acidity, great balance. What's on the palate?
Great acid. It kind of just follows through. It's like smells and tastes kind of like liquid gold.
Liquid gold. It is. It's so expressive.
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
So clean. The acid is really, really fresh. It's lingering on my palate right now. Kind of, drooling a little bit. It's just super, super approachable. And these wines sit, under $20 on the shelf. In fact, well under.
Wow.
I'm thinking maybe even teen-ish.
Sure.
$16, $17.
Great.
Really, really pretty stuff. So, pretty excited also. So they, there's always... What do you think about international varietals grown in native land? And so here's Merlot, 100% Merlot. But honestly, in the northeastern portion of Italy, they've been doing this for so long, making all these cool international varietals, and it's pretty common to see.
Yeah.
And the grapes have really taken on their own character. They've taken on their own thing. They've adapted to the land, to the soil types, and I just think they're super cool. They're super clean, very, very fresh,
One
very
of the best
inviting.
Merlots I've smelled in a long time.
In a long time, right? Oh, it has so much going on. Like there's spice in that nose. There's great fruit. That low sulfur, you can tell. Like it's just that really expressive, pure expression of Merlot.
Yeah, it's very classic Merlot. Like I definitely get that out of the nose and the palate, but it's just so
Plush.
It's just good.
The fruit's
Really.
plush. It's lush, plush, lush, and
earthy. It definitely
earthy. That didn't rhyme with ush.
Oh, sorry,
Earthy-ish.
my bad. Earthy-ish.
You're right. It's very classic. It's very true to style. It's got that red plum. It has a lot of really kind of. It has subdued earth, not heavy earth, but it's definitely there to kind of balance it out.
It's underlaying the bed of fruit that's growing on top of the earth.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a full.
It's quite lovely. So, 100% Merlot, made in this style, made in a killer price point zone. I mean, it's delicious.
It is really delicious.
It's delicious. So, Cabernet, also 100%, 100%. And this is kind of his straight cab. You know, his De Stefani line, he does 100% cab that is also just stunning. Very, very pretty. But these are kind of the more approachable everyday drinkers, especially on your wallet. The Redentore line, I'm so excited about. What are you getting on the nose on that one?
I'm getting kind of more of that eucalyptus note of cab versus the Merlot. The Merlot is definitely more dark fruit with the earth. This has more of that eucalyptus.
Yeah, and not Pyrazini.
No.
You know, but it definitely has kind of that really fresh
And blueberries. It's like still a really dark fruit, but it's light
like a
color. It's very
blueberry wrapped eucalyptus leaf.
Yeah.
Wait, I meant to say that opposite of that.
The other way.
Switch that around. That's what we got. They're so clean. I cannot get over how much expression you get and the value that are in these bottles. What's on the palate?
Fantasticness.
Caught me off guard with that one. But wow, do I agree?
I mean, really racy acidity. It catches you in the back of the throat, but it's so like
Fantastic.
Same with the Merlot, basically. I mean, it just has so much balance between all the components of fruit, earth, mineral, and
Wind,
and
fire.
structure. Wind and fire. Earth, heart.
When our powers combine, we form Redentore. These wines are gorgeous. Find these wines, seek them out because the price point's phenomenal. Coming from the House of De Stefani, but the Redentore line, beautiful Pinot Grigio, Merlot, Cab, amazing value. Huh? Yeah, I love these
sure.
wines.
Really
so
good.
find these, drink them long. Cheers.